How much did you really know about Rosa Parks? Well, let me tell you. Rosa Parks' history started long before the bus. That moment was the spark. Not the beginning, just the spark. Rosa Parks was born February the 4th of 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. She grew up in the Deep South during intense segregation and racism. As a child, she experienced discrimination firsthand, in separate schools at that, threats from white supremacist groups, and limited opportunities. But she was raised to value dignity, education, and self-respect, which shaped who she became. Before the famous day by the 1940s, Rosa wasn't just a seamstress, she was already an activist. She joined the NAACP, which is known as the National Association for the Advance of Colored People. She also served as secretary of the Montgomery NAACP chapter. Rosa did a lot. She investigated cases of racial injustice, including sexual assault cases against black women that the legal system ignored. She also attended trainings on civil rights and nonviolent resistance. So when people say she was just tired, that's not the full story. She was tired of injustice, not physically tired. That is another Black History fact. I hope you enjoyed it and continue to follow me on all my social media platforms. And remember, today is not just Black History. Every day is a day in Black History.
On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks rode home on a segregated bus after her long shift as a department store seamstress. As she sat in the first row of the seats designated for blacks, the front half of the bus reserved for whites filled up. To prevent a white man from having to stand, the bus driver told her to give up her seat. Parks refused, telling him simply, "I don't think I should have to stand up." The bus driver had her arrested. Born in Tuskegee, Alabama on February 4th, 1913, Parks grew up in a region rampant with discrimination and segregation. The blacks-only schools she attended were shockingly underfunded. Some didn't even have desks. Determined to get her education, she earned her diploma in 1933. After graduating, Parks became an activist, joining the Montgomery chapter of the NAACP, serving for many years as both its youth leader and secretary. During the summer of 1955, she attended seminars at the Highlander Folk School, an institution that trained activists to become leaders in the fight for civil rights and desegregation. Her opportunity to step up, or sit down in her case, came just a few months later. After Parks's arrest, the NAACP rallied around her, hoping to use her courage to spark a large-scale, organized protest against segregation. It called for a boycott of the city's buses. Initially intended to last for one day, December 5th, 1955, the day of Parks's trial, the Montgomery bus boycott continued for more than a year. During that entire time, African Americans loyal to Parks's cause paid extra for taxis, carpooled, and even walked for miles to avoid using the buses. The boycott succeeded. A case was filed against segregation on public transit, and on November 13, 1956, the Supreme Court declared racial segregation on buses unconstitutional. Parks continued fighting for civil rights over the next 5 decades, focusing on affordable housing and educational opportunities for African Americans. As the symbol of the civil rights movement, Parks continually faced harassment and threats of violence, but she never wavered in her activism, stating, "Knowing what must be done does away with fear."